Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil islam wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd. فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم حاسبنا حسابا يسيرا اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت بلا إله إلا الله آمين يا رب العالمين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. So inshallah our last topic on Adwatu Shart Ghair Jazima, and we are going to start from the slide Lola. Okay, so Lola is basically used for regret and used for when there is no possibility of your action can be undone. Lola would be used, and basically we can regret on something what already happened, right? So we cannot undo it. So that's why we will see that Lola is basically going to be translated in past. So translate as if it was not for. So we are going to translate as if it was not for or had it not been the case. Okay? So this is how we are going to translate. It is followed by an ism. In what case? When we are saying that this Lola is Shartiya basically. Okay. So when Lola we are taking as a shartiya, then what do we need to see after that? There is going to be an ism. Okay, not fail. Okay. Because Lola can come with ism and Lola can come with fail. But when Lola come with fail, then it is called harfu tahdeed. Tahdeed mean like when someone is demanding something, encouraging something to do something, right? So that would be Lola. That time tahdeediya or harfu tahdeed we're gonna call it. But when it's gonna come with ism, then this is our Lola shartiya. It is followed by jumla ismiya with its khabar mahfuz. So always there is going to be khabar missing. Okay, there can be mbk, right? But the khabar would be mahfuz, and the scholar says that basically we can put a word mawjoodun over there as a khabar, and that will make sense. Okay, and we will see that in example. Its jawab can have lam attached to it, which is yes, it is going to take the meaning of tawqeed, certainly, or removing doubt. Okay, so look at the example. Thumma, then, tawallaytum, they turned away, mim badi, after that, after zalika, that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that you turned away after that, after knowing the I don't know the context over here. So they got the haq, the truth was in front of them. What happened? Okay, you guys can hear me?
Yes, Ustad.
Yes.
Okay, I need to share the screen again.
Yeah.
No, we couldn't hear before, no?
Sorry.
We couldn't hear some time back.
Yeah, we don't
You
see
got-
the screen yet. Yeah, we can see it now.
Yeah.
Yes. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. So we were talking about that there is going to be a word. Basically, the khabar is going to be mahfuz in that case. We're gonna have MBK over there, but khabar itself is going to be like it is going to be mahfuz, and we can put the word mawjudun over there, which can work as a khabar. And then this the jawab of lawla would have lam in it, and this lam, yes, it is going to give the meaning of tawqid, certainly, no doubt about it, right? So something like that. Now we were talking about this example, thumma tawallaytum min ba'di dhalika, right? So the haq came, they understood the signs, right? And still after that, what happened? They turned away. So now what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, falawla, had it not been fadlullahi. Now fadlullahi, what kind of construction is that?
That's idafa and it's mubtada.
Mubtada.
مضاف إليه.
Very good, yes. So this is our ism, right? So this is our mubtada, and falawla fadlullahi alaykum. So had it not been the fadl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, mawjudun alaykum, right? Or alaykum mawjudun, whatever makes sense, we can put over there. So if the fadl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was not mawjood, right, wa rahmatuhu, and his rahmah, right, now is coming jawab, la kuntum al khasirin, no doubt about it that you would have been among the losers, right? So in that case, this is our lawla shartiya, and then fadlullahi is our mubtada, and alaykum is mbk, right? Wa rahmatuhu is mawtufun ala to fadlullah, right? And mawjudun, we're gonna see that this is khabar mahfuz over here.
محذوف.
Okay, so that's why we are saying um, like it didn't happen that they become khasirin. Why? Because the fadl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was mawjood there, right? So
Yeah.
that's why that didn't happen. And then lawla is considered harfu shart, right?
Yeah, when it comes with an ism.
With an ism, that is the above example. Now when it comes with an ism, otherwise it is harf of demand or harfu tahdid
تهديد.
when it comes with fail.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to remember that difference.
Ustad,
Yeah.
one thing. So when it comes with an ism, otherwise it is harf of demand, harf tahdid. Here Laula, I'm little bit confused. Here Laula came with the Fadlullahi, this is ism. Okay, sorry. I got it.
Okay. Okay, then again, basically same thing over here, lawla shartiya. So lawla shartiya, it is a condition particle when it is followed by an ism. Ism can be masdar muawwal, like an plus fail. So that is also possibility. In this case, the khabar is mahzuf or omitted, and there is an implied khabar which is going to be kalma mawjudun. And translation will be if it was not for, right? And we have example over there. Then lawla tahdidiya, when followed by fail, it has a meaning of incitement, persuasion, urging, right? So it is a particle that is used as aslubut talab because we are demanding something, right? Even it could be when we say aslubut talab, right? It's not only amar, it could be even nahi, right? Why don't you do that, right? So that would also be a demand. So aslu, and even the questions, right? So aslubu talab could be amar nahi and even question istifhamiya. It can have an element of scolding and tobih as well, right? So it's not always gonna be like demanding, rather it could be scolding as well. And the translation would be why not. Now over here, lawla yukallimuna Allahu aw tatina aya, right? So what is that? After lawla, what we are seeing? Fail mudari, right? And this lawla is not affecting. Why? Because this is ghair jazima.
Yeah.
So yukallimuna Allahu, the word Allah is outside doer, right? So they are demanding. What they are demanding? That why not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speak to us?
Yeah, speak to us.
Aw tatina, or he or we are tatina, we are given ayat, or come ayat to us, right? So basically that is their demand, that ayat should have come to us. Why? Through messenger. And why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cannot talk to us directly? So that was their demand. So in that case, we see after lawla fail, and that is lawla tahdidiya. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, more examples. وَيَقُولُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, right? So these kuffar will say or saying, right? So what they are saying? لَوْلَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْهِ آيَاتٌ مِّن رَبِّهِ. So after lawla, what do we see?
Fail.
Fail,
Fail.
right? So
Yeah.
lawla unzila. So in that case, what kind of lawla is that?
Harfu tahdeed. Tahdeed.
Harfu tahdidiya, right? So it's a demand over here. This is a talab over here. Lawla, why not? Or had it not been unzila alayhi ayatum mir rabbihi, ayat from my Rabb, right? Yeah, over here this is tahdidiya. So had not we are not going to use had it not been. Rather we are saying why not, right? Unzila alayhi ayatum mir rabbihi, ayat from his Rabb, right? So they are saying his Rabb. Who is this he?
Prophet.
Yeah. So they are not even saying mir Rabbi. They are not even associating this Rabb with themselves, subhanallah, right? Rabbina. So saying his Rabb. Unzila alayhi ayatum mir rabbihi, and these ayat are not just ayat of Quran, rather signs. They are demanding miracles over here, mu'jizat, right? So lawla unzila alayhi ayatum mir rabbihi. So why not the miraculous signs, right, or mu'jizat came on him from his Rabb? Right? So they know that, okay, Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, right? And even Hazrat who has this Naka, Hazrat
Camel?
huh?
You're talking about the
Yeah,
camel?
camel. Yeah.
Salih?
Salih.
Yeah, Salih alayhi salam, right? So all these miracles, they know that were given to prophets. So now they are demanding that why Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is not given such kind of miracles.
So we can assume after this lawla there is an an. That's why unzila.
Why not?
This is
Everyone there
Madi.
to be on.
Why unzila then? That's why.
Why
If
it's
we
mudara?
It should be.
Anzala yunzilu.
Yeah.
So what? Lawla unzila.
This is
Yeah, so
passive. This is
Madi.
passive, right?
Yeah, Madi Majhul.
Yeah, but it should have taken a Dhamma, right?
That's what I'm saying. Why?
No, Madi
Unzilun.
Majhul. Why it has ayat?
Oh, okay, this is Madi Majhul.
Oh, this is Madi, yeah.
Madi Majhul.
Madi Majhul.
Madi
Yeah.
Majhul.
Okay.
Mixed up with the
Anzala, unzila. Acha.
Yeah, Madi Majhul and almost what is called? Ana also Mudariya. I thought Mudariya Ana Unzilu.
No, but then it should be Unzilu, right?
Yeah,
I should have done.
Yeah, this is Madi Majhul.
So we need to look at each and everything.
Yeah,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, so then what is the Qul inna Allaha yudillu man yasha wa yahdi ilayhi man anab. So what is the response of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Qul, you say, inna Allaha, indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yudillu, he let people go misguided, right? Man yasha, whoever he wills, right? Vayahdi, and he guides, ilayhi, towards him, man anab, who repent, right? So basically, yes, mistakes happen, but if we repent, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying what? What is the guarantee? That he is going to guide. So now over here, that is tahdidiya, one thing, right? So over here, that is basically the sentence by itself, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is responding their demand over here, right? So inna Allaha yudillu man yasha. So now over here, if we just do the i'rab of it, right? Inna Allaha, what kind of sentence?
Jumla Ismiya.
Jumla ismiya. So this is our
Mubtada.
mubtada. And then yudillu man yasha, what is that?
Khabar came as a
Khabar.
verbal sentence.
Okay, yudillu man yasha.
As a
Right.
yeah.
So what is man yasha?
Mayasha
Masul,
is
Filat
bihi
al-Masul.
for Yudillu.
Yeah, man is a mawsula, right?
Yes.
And then yasha is sila of it, and together it is maful bihi.
Maful.
Maful bihi, yeah.
Okay, what is yudillu? What is the siga?
Dalla
Yudillu.
is a huwa.
Yudillu.
Mudari.
Yudillu. It is Majhul.
Majhul.
Yudillu.
No, this is yudillu. So dalla yudillu, right?
Yeah, it's simple.
We
yeah.
did family 4.
Dalala yadlilu.
Oh, we have to go family 4.
Yudli.
Allah
Allah Yudillu.
Adalla.
Dalla will be iyadil.
yudillu.
Yes.
Yudillu,
Adalla.
yes.
Aslama
Aslama pattern, yeah.
yuslimu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yudillu.
Okay, so this is family 4. Now this is Hua version. Everyone agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Man yasha. What could be man yasha other than mafulun bihi?
It can be file.
Dalla yudillu.
Who
Right.
was outside over here?
Yeah. So whoever they are wishing, right? By having all these demand, by rejecting the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? By rejecting the prophets, right? So basically they are wishing for being misguided, right? So man yasha could be the file of yudillu, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if someone is really wanted to be misguided, okay, go ahead, your choice, right? So that could be also the possibility. Allahu alam, that was only just I was thinking. Okay, next one, walawla an sabbatnaka. Now you see after lawla an came, right?
Oh, yeah.
Walawla an sabbatnaka. So an sabbatnaka, an plus this is failun madin, right? Sabbatna, what kind of fail it is?
This is Felu Madin Nahnu.
Sabbatna.
Okay, what family?
Sabbatna.
Allama family.
Allama.
Allama.
Allama. We see Shadda in the middle root,
Middle,
right?
yeah.
So this is the Allama family. So ansabbatnaka, right, is basically, what is the masdar for sabbat? Sabbata yusabbitu.
So it should be
Tasbitan.
tasbih.
Tasbitan.
Tasbitan.
Taliman.
Tasbitan.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Tasbitan.
sabbatna would be tasbituna. Right?
Tasbituna.
Tasbituna.
Mm.
So lawla tasbituna mawjudun. Right? So had it not been that we made your foot firm, right? Or we made you steadfast. So our making you steadfast, mawjudun, right? So lawla, had it not been our making you firm, right? Mawjudun, then what gonna happen? Laqad tarkanu ilayhim shay'an qalila. Now over here, tarkanu, we say taraka yatruku, right? Same root letter, taraka. No, actually, this is ra kaf noon are the root letter over here. Ta is fi'lun, sign of mudariya. So ra, kaf, and noon, rukan. Do we know that word?
Yes.
Right? So rukan is basically the pillar. Right? Over here, it is taking the meaning of inclined to. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that had we not make them firm, so laqad tarkanu ilayhim shay'an qalila. So you would nearly, so kitta mean about to. So you were about to incline towards them a little bit. Okay, qalilan, a little bit. So basically, we don't know the context. Look like that, you know, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sometime very like what word should I use? That
The big like the Madar Tabqa, when they will come to him and they never like the lower class to sit with Prophet ﷺ, and they said, like, you know, if you push them away, then probably we will listen to your message.
yeah, exactly. So Prophet ﷺ sometimes used to be very desperate. Okay, at least they should listen to me, right?
Listen to it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So in that sense, sometimes he just being inclined towards them, that for their benefit basically, or thinking that okay, that is basically going to make them come to Islam, right? So that was the intention. But what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, that we are basically firming your feet, and otherwise you were inclined to them basically.
So Ustad, here like tasbituna. So you making the first masdar and then adding the file, right? Na.
Yeah, because sabbatna tasbituna.
So
right.
Okay, so then we need to say tasbituna ka, right? Like that.
Your sabbatna ka.
Yeah.
So how tasbituna tasbituna ka? We can do that.
Okay.
It should be attached pronoun, same. I mean with masdar al-mawwal, or we have to convert it to antum, like antum. Antum tasbituna.
Oh.
Tasbituna anta, you are saying?
Antum, anta, yeah, anta, sorry. How we will convert into like from fail, maful to masdarul amwal. Tasbituna. This is maful bihi for this.
Tasbituna is basically idafa fragment, right?
Yeah, tasbituna is
our
tasbih.
Yeah. And you, tasbituna, laka, we can say.
Tasbituna.
For you. Right? Our firmness, our statements for you, right? So we can say laka. We can think about it.
Cannot directly ka, then it will be like an mudaf. No, it cannot be.
Tasbituna, no. Tasbitu.
So we can see what preposition it's gonna take for that, right?
Yeah.
So we can attach that with ka.
Can we made it like nahano tasbitun ka?
Nahnu tasbitun ka, yeah, we can do that. Nahnu no, but nahnu tasbitun.
We learned like you know when we have mafulun bihi and we don't have like attach something to it, we can put iya. So iyaka?
Tasbituna. Iyaka? No.
No.
No. Not over here is not going to make sense.
Why we are putting mawjudun? It's because of the lola, the mazud khabar.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we can say laka. I think.
Yeah, I think laka is making more sense to me.
One time you were showing like that, I believe, yeah.
Okay, so lawla an sabbatnaka laqad kitta tarkanu ilayhim shay'an qalila. So over here, clearly this is lawla shartiya, and we are seeing the word mawjudun over there is making sense here. Then we have haulai qawmun attakhadhu min dunihi aliha. So they, qawmuna, our people, our nation, they have taken min dunihi, other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, aliha, lawla ya'tuna alayhim bi sultani mubin. Now, what kind of lawla is that?
Tahdeediya.
Tahdeediya, because we see fail after that, right? So they are demanding that why don't they bring some authority? They should they should bring a proof, a clear proof what they are saying about it. What is their proof that Nauzbillah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken any son or any other aliha or as compared to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? So they are demanding over here sultanim mubin, clear evidence. Faman azlamu mimman iftara ala Allahi kadhiba, right? So they are saying. Okay, then walawla is dakhalta jannataka kulta ma sha Allahu la quwwata illa billah. Now lawla came, and what do we see after that?
Zarf ism, so it is shartiya. Right? Is zarf and then dakhalta. This is mudaf ilahi, dakhalta jannataka.
Walawla is dakhalta. No, this is a demand over here.
Dakhala.
Right? Yeah, is dakhalta jannataka kulta.
Yeah.
Right? Kulta ma sha Allahu la quwwata illa billah.
No, I'm saying even that lawla should be considered a short now because after that ism came.
After no, lawla shartiya would be when it has isam after it. Is dakhalta jannataka isam?
I mean, is a zorf, right? Zorf is one kind of ism, no?
Yeah, but the alone is not going to anything do anything, right? So is dakhalta jannataka. So is came, is our zarf, right? And then what is dakhalta jannataka?
Mudaf ilahi.
Mudaf ilahi. So they are one bucket. So what label it is going to get? This is our MBF or MBK, right?
Okay.
What is that?
It is, I think, if I wanted to take the kulta as a verb, then means it is MBF.
No, you just give me answer. We are saying this is MBK or MBF.
Yeah.
What is that, MBK or MBF?
I'll say MBF now.
MBF. Why? Because it is related to kulta.
Yeah. Because I cannot say this is MBK, then I have to make kulta from there is a muktada. It is not possible.
Yeah, exactly. So MBF, or first of all, we need to check, okay, if it is making MBF or MBK whenever we have zarf, right? So just looking at the zarf, we cannot jump to the conclusion at all.
So if there is a, like from the kulta, from here, if there is a jumla ismiya, then we can consider, right?
Okay, the sentence, okay, let me do that. Okay, so Laula is the khalta jannataka kulta masha Allahu la quwwata illa billah, right? So they are saying that why not when you entered your garden, you why you didn't said masha Allahu la quwwata illa billah?
Yeah.
Right. So now Laula, the is and its this is the mudaf ilayhi of it. So together this is one bucket which is playing the role of zarf. And since it is related to kulta, so we are labeling it MBF muqaddam.
Yeah.
Right? So this is MBF muqaddam. Now kulta fi'lun madi fa'iluhu anta, right? Right, they said you should have said, right? So what he should have said, masha Allahu la quwwata billah. Now what is that? The whole thing.
That is maqulul qawl.
Maqulul qawl fi mahalli nasab. Right? And then we are further going to break down this maqulul qawl. What is ma?
Ism Marsula.
Ism mawsul sha Allahu.
Yeah,
the sila of it.
Yeah.
Right? So masha Allahu together ism mawsul and its sila. La quwwata illa billah. What kind of la is that?
La nafiya lil jins.
Nafiya.
Yes, quwwata. It is light.
Yeah.
Right? So la quwwata, this is la nafiya lil jins. And when we have la nafiya, basically the ism which is light, right? That is basically called ism of la nafiya. Right? So this is ismuha.
The quwwata.
This quwwata is the ismu la nafiya.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and its khabar is sometimes basically mahzuf, sorry. Okay, so lot of mahzuf business. So la quwwata illa billah. Now illa, we know this is adatu hasar, right? Billahi is what?
Jar majroor.
Jar majroor. Okay, so now basically what I'm trying to show you guys over here is that MBF is muqaddam over here. Actually it should be Laula Qulta masha Allah, who is the khalta jannataka. Right? It should be the, like this is, there should be the order. Right? But over here MBF is muqaddam, and that gonna happen every time, or I should say most of the time, when you see is and isa. Surat Baqarah, you will see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding Bani Israel over and over. Remember, isa, is, you will see them. And basically they are all MBF muqaddam in that case.
So we cannot jump to like if it's MBF or MBK unless we read the whole sentence.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Then it says in, if. Now tarani. This is beautiful, right? Tarani. Basically this is ni.
Yeah.
And what is this tara? This is ara, basically. Ara yara.
So tara.
Tara.
Okay, and then tara, we need to drop this ya because of in, right? And this ni is basically ni,
Yeah,
Yeah,
mutakallim.
definitely.
mutakallim.
Okay.
So in tarani ana akalla minka malam walada. So he's saying that if you are seeing me akal kalil, right? Minka me. So you are seeing me, then you, right? Minka is then you. So you are seeing me little in mal and walada than you. Subhanallah, right? Then what else he was saying? Then you will see on
That's Surah Al-Kahf, right?
this is Surat Kahf. In tarani anakalla minka malum walada fasa rabbi
Asa Rabbi, yeah.
yani yeah khairum min jannatika. So he will give me better Jannah in akhirah. Basically, this is
And he will,
his
and he will
response.
destroy your Jannah. Yeah, that was there. Like, he can give me better than what you have, but he can also destroy yours if you're not thankful.
Allahu Akbar.
So,
And it happened in front of his
did-
eyes.
yeah,
Subhanallah.
like it did.
Subhanallah. So we need to really watch our tongue, what we are saying, right? Subhanallah. Okay, then walawla kalimatun sabaqat min rabbika. Right? So lawla, after lawla, we are seeing an ism. So what kind of lawla is that?
This is
That's Shatya.
Shartiya, right? So lawla, had it not been kalimatun, the words sabakat mean to precede, right? Mir rabbika, had the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preceded, right? Lakana lizaman wa ajalu musamman. That was little tricky in translation. So basically, what is the translation? Had it not been for the word that went forth, like come before, from your Lord, and a term determined, ajalu musamman, their punishment must necessarily have come in this world. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not like
Holding them accountable.
not holding them accountable, rather he is not everything has appointed time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala leave the leash open for a few nations and people,
Yeah.
right? So he's saying that because Allah subhanahu what are the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that there is ajalun musamman, right? There is appointed time for their punishment. So that's why he is not giving punishment in this world. He's holding it, right? So this is basically the idea over here. So over here, this kalimatun is basically yeah. So this is our mubtada, and sabakat min rabbika is the khabar of it.
Isn't that one bucket is the kalimatun sabaqat min rabbika?
Yeah, kalimatun sabakat. Yeah, then we can also see that this is sifa.
Yes, that's sifa because it's nakira.
Yeah. Okay, so khabar is basically then this is our mubtada, and khabar is lakana lizaman wajal musamman. That should be the khabar basically. And we see that law shartiya lam is coming, right, as a jawabu shart. Jawabu lawla.
So here, lijaman, what is this?
Lizaman over here is coming in the sense of punishment, destruction. Literally, lizam mean like something that stick to you. Lazim, we say lazim, right? What is lazim? You have to do. So something is stick to you, right? So over here, but it is taking the meaning of punishment.
Okay.
So this one is completely different. Like Zaman is the khabar kana, right? Lakana
The whole thing, lakana lizaman wajalum musamman, is basically the khabar of kalimatun over here. This is basically our mubtada, right?
Yeah, no,
And this is also jawabu lawla. Okay, and if we dissect this one, so kana came, right?
yeah.
What do we need after kana?
We need ismu kana and khabar kana.
Islam Quran, Khabar
Khablu
Quran.
Kana.
So where is ismu kana?
Inside.
Inside.
Kana
No,
no,
Allah
wa ajlun.
ghafura rahima.
Yeah.
Wa
Why
ajlun.
inside?
Oh no, azalun musamma. Azalun
But
musamma.
there's a wa there. So it is wa ataf. Wa ajlun. So it cannot be khabri
Kana
kana.
Allahu ghafura rahima. Okay, so lizaman, yes, lizaman is basically
Khabar
the
kana.
khabar.
Khabar Quran.
Yeah.
Khabr.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
kana, the ismu kana is inside, which is huwa,
Inside.
Yeah, yeah.
and this ajalun musamman is
The
basically
Matuf.
motufun
Matuf.
alahu.
Atufun ala tu kana.
wa
إيه،
ajal-
سبقت أن كلمة
Ismu kan.
This is Mausuf Safa
law
also.
kalimatun
it's supposed
wa
to be
ajalun musamman sabakat min rabbika.
it's supposed to be connected with كلمة
sentence
سبقت
before, right?
من ربك. Yeah.
Yeah, that is making sense.
Yes, yeah. So this whole
Yeah.
Kalima.
So
whole
lawla kalimatun wa ajalu musamman
سبقت من ربك.
min rabbika lakana lizaman. Yeah,
What is the
that
meaning
is
of
making.
sabakat Rustada? Meaning of sabakat.
Sabakat means to precede. Something comes before time.
गुजर चुके हाँ गुजर.
Okay. So lawla kalimatun, and basically what are the kalimatun? Ajalu musamman, right? Appointed time. So lawla kalimatun wa ajalu musamman sabakat min rabbika lakana lizaman. अगर वो टाइम से पहले आ जाते, right? अल्लाह ताला के ये the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is like he let them come before the ajalu musamman, right? Then the punishment was lazim on them in this world. Something like that. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Then I put a grammatical analysis for over here. Laula yatuna alayhim bi sultanin. We were doing that ayah, right? Do we need to do that? You guys can just look, okay? So laula is harfu tahdid. Yatuna, they are saying fil mudariya, right? Wa fa'il wa jumla mustanafiya. So this is, they are taken as a jumla istinafiya over here. Alayhim is jar majroor, and they are saying it is for some this basically is related to hal is mahzuf over here. And bi sultan again jar majroor, which is related to yatuna, and bayin is the sifa of it. Okay. وقال الذين لا يعلمون لولا يكلمنا الله أو تأتينا آية. We did that ayah, right?
Sit down, yes, yeah.
Okay, next one. ولولا دفع الله الناس بعضهم ببعض. What kind of lawla we are looking at?
Isn't that Shadya?
Yeah, shartiya, because daf'ullahi,
Yeah.
right? This is ism.
Yeah.
So this is shartiya, daf'ullahi. So this is our mubtada. Daf'ullah in nasa, right? So repelling of Allah, right? So or lawla daf'ullahi nasa ba'dahum bi ba'din. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when someone is being Pharaoh, right? So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has has thought of every Firaun, right?
Yeah,
There is
so-
Musa for every Firaun. Subhanallah, right?
Yeah.
So this is what it is. وَلَوْلَا دَفْعُ اللَّهِ النَّاسَ بَعْضَهُمْ بِبَعْضٍ لَفَسَدَتِ الْأَرْضُ. Right? So if
That's a
that
job.
doesn't happen, then what's gonna happen? لَفَسَدَتِ الْأَرْضُ. So the earth would be corrupted, right? وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ ذُو فَضْلٍ عَلَى الْعَالَمِينَ. However, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has his fadl on the alameen. So this is his rahmah, this is his fadl, right?
Yeah.
That he does not let corruption spread over the world.
So Ustad, لفسدت الأرض is the jawab part, right?
Yeah, law is starting over, yeah. Okay. Oops. Okay, then we have وَلَوْلَا لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنَا إِلَى أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ. What kind of lawla is it?
Yeah, that's the tahdid,
Tahdidiya, right?
Yeah.
They are demanding that lawla akhartana ila ajalin qarib. What they are demanding? Kital. So they're saying that give us some time, delay this
Delay
kital for us
yeah.
for a little time, right? So lawla akhartana ila ajalin qarib. What was the response of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Kul mata'ud dunya qalilun wal akhiratu khayrun liman ittaqas wala tuzlamuna fatila. So this is the tahdidiyya. Walawla fadlullahi alaykum wa rahmatuhu. We did that one. Walawla fadlullahi alayka wa rahmatuhu la hammat ta'ifatum minhum an yudilluka wa ma yudilluna illa anfusahum. Right? So again, walawla fadlullahi alayka wa rahmatuhu mawjudun. Right? La hammat ta'ifatum minhum. So a taifa among them, they would have misguided you, right? So that was the fadl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mawjood, that it didn't happen. لولا ينهاهم الربانيون والأحبار عن قولهم. What kind of lawla?
Tahdid.
Yeah, because we see fail after that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So lawla yanhahumur rabbaniyuna. So this is outside doer wal ahbaru an qawlihi mul ithma wa aklihi musuht. Labisa ma kanu yasnaun. So why they did not forbid people from ism, right? Yeah. وَقَالُوا لَوْلَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْهِ مَلَكٌ. So again demand, right? So they are saying why the Malik, Malakun, the angels are not sent upon him. وَلَوْ أَنزَلْنَا مَلَكًا لَقُضِيَ الْأَمْرُ ثُمَّ لَا يُنْظَرُونَ. So what is a beautiful response over here, right? So this is the sunnah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That was his mercy that he was not a Prophet ﷺ was not given, even though the Quran Pak is the miracle of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, but he was not given other miracles, the physical one. Why? Because if it was given and then they rejected it, then their destruction was for sure. That is the sunnah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right?
Yeah.
So when he give you the miracle, right, and still you do not accept, then you are done. So over here, law anzalna malakan, if he has sent Malik, angel, laqudi al-amru, then Amr was done, right? Summa la yunzarun, and they were not given any mohlat. basically, right?
Mm.
وَقَالُوا لَوْلَا نُزِّلَ عَلَيْهِ آيَاتٌ مِّن رَبِّهِ. So a lot of same demands over and over, right?
Yeah.
So again, this is a demand. لَوْلَا كِتَابٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ. What is that?
Now,
Mm.
Kitab says this, Shartiya.
Yeah. So we have ism after that, right? لَوْ لَجْتَبَيْتَهَا.
Just that.
Ijtabaitaha. What is that?
That's
This,
Amr, right? No. No, that's that.
yeah, is the baita. This is fail.
قالوا وإذ لم تأتهم بآية قالوا لولا اجتبيتها قل إنما أتبع ما يوحى إلي من ربي هذا بصائر من ربك وهدى ورحمة لقوم يؤمنون. واجتبيتها.
Isn't that fail? This is fail, right? Is the
اجتبيتا. تا is anta.
yeah, is ikataraba, right? Same family.
Yeah, اقترب. Yeah. وإذا لم تأتيهم بآية, and when
لم تأتي آيات مضاف إليه لم تأتي.
وإذ لم تأتيهم بآية, when he was not, when تأتيهم, ayah was not, ayah didn't come to them, when the sign didn't come to them, right? قالوا, they said لو لاجتبيتها قل إنما أتبع ما يوحى. I don't know what's written. Surah Araf.
What is the meaning?
203. I don't know what is the reference over here. But to look like this is a fail.
This is a fail. It's
Yeah, so this is a fail over here. So that is low tadidiya. Okay, then we have فَلَوْلَا نَفَرَ مِنْ كُلِّ فِرْقَةٍ مِّنْهُمْ طَائِفَةٌ لَا يَتَفَقَّهُ فِي الدِّينِ. فَلَوْلَا نَفَرَ مِنْ كُلِّ فِرْقَةٍ وَمَا كَانَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ لِيَنْفِرُوا كَافَّةً. So it doesn't befit believers لِيَنْفِرُوا كَافَّةً. So I think it is saying, it is basically to go when they are like the army is going, right? So they are saying they should not go in
Like all of them should not go.
yeah, in one group, rather they need to break up, right?
Yeah, so some will do the dawah, some will go fight and things like that. I think it was about that.
Even for the like when they are going to fight, I think there is a command that they should not go together in one group, right? Because if enemy attack, so at least there are some who are saved, right? So I think that is the idea over here. فَلَوْلَا نَفَرَ. So nafara over here is what? Fail or ism?
fail.
That's fail, right? So it's tahdid. Yeah.
So this is tahdid.
So min kulli firqa. So
So
some will go
every
and
firqa
ta'ifatin
of them,
yatafaqahun. Yeah, a
yeah,
group will do the fiqh on the fiqh, you know, the
yeah, yeah, now, yeah,
teaching of deen.
yeah, yeah. وَلَوْلَا كَلِمَةٌ سَبَقَتْ, we did that. لَوْلَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْهِ آيَاتٌ مِّن رَبِّهِ فَلَوْلَا كَانَتْ قَرْيَةٌ. So now kanat came. What is that? What kind of lawla?
Tahdidiya. Tahdid. Tahdida.
Lawla unzila. Okay, so inshallah, you guys go through, enjoy. And that was the ayah I put. So let's see the Irab together. Wanazana. What is nazana mean? Remove.
To take it with them with force.
Yeah.
Yeah, remove karna. So wanazana ma fi sudurihim. So whatever in their sudur, we are going to remove. Min ghillin, from ghil. Tajri min tahtihimul anhar, would be flowing underneath anhar. So literally underneath them, right? In other places you see tajri min tahtihal anhar, right? Tahtiha.
Yeah.
But over here tahtihim. What's the difference?
Yeah, because it's not the Jannat, is first the Jannat is not mentioned. So that's why it says Jannat. When Jannat comes, it's tahtiha. Over here, it's underneath them.
No, but this is talking about anhar over here. Okay, so this anhar is the outside door for tajri.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because this is
It is talking about
Yeah,
anhar,
right.
but the thing is that tahtiha,
yeah.
meaning that like underneath the gardens, but
Yeah,
over
that's
here
what I said. When it's
tahtihim,
Jannat, so
underneath themselves,
yes, yeah.
right? So imagine that you are standing and underneath you is flowing the anhar, subhanallah. Underneath you, like you are standing on some glass house, right? And you can see the view underneath it, right? Something like that, right? So tajri min tahtihimul anharu. First of all, this is beautiful. So, and that is also important for all we ladies, right? So we are not going to enter Jannah until all the real is gone, right?
From the heart, yeah.
Yeah. So heart should be all clean, and then like all Jannati people, then they would enter Jannah, inshallah. May Allah make among them, make all of us among them. Waqalu, and they said, Alhamdulillah. Right? So they said, Alhamdulillah. All praise and gratitude belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alladhi hadana lihada. He is the one who guided us to this. To what? To this Jannah, to this Siratul Mustaqim, right?
Yeah.
Wama kunna linahtadiya, right? Lawla an hadana Allahu. We were not guided at all, right? If there was not the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So lawla an hadana Allahu, this is law shartiya.
Law shartiya, yes.
Right? Laqad ja'at rusulu rabbina bil haqqi. Certainly came Rasul of our Rabb. Rasulu Rabbina. Rusulu Rabbina, sorry. Right? So this is mudaf ilayhi. Rusulu Rabbina bil haqqi wa nudu an tilkumul jannata. Subhanallah. Right? Tilkumul jannata uristumuha bima kuntum ta'malun. Allahu Akbar. Right? Ameen. 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 So wanazana ma fi suduri min ghillin tajri min tahtihimul anhar. So this wow is atifa, then we have fail file, then we have ma mosula, right? And this is the whole thing ma and fi sudurihim, right? This is basically jar majroor, and this is silatul mosul wa jumla sila la mahalla laha min al i'rab, and wa ghillin is also jar majroor, right? And that is jumla tajri is hal min ad-damir. Okay, then we say waqalu alhamdulillahi allazi hadana lihaza. So waw is atifa over here. Again, we have fail file, right? In qalu. Then alhamdu is mubtada, right? Walillahi jar majroor. And this is jumla ismiya fi mahalli nasab maqulul qawl, because qalu came, right?
Yeah.
Allazi, what is allazi?
It's a mawsul.
It's a mawsul, but what is the status of allazi?
Allah.
Alhamdulillahi,
Lillahi.
right? And we are saying the one who, right? So it is basically the sifa of allazi,
Yeah,
sifa
so
of
it should
Allah,
be jar. Yeah.
the word Allah, right? So that should be jar in status then,
Jar in Spanish, yeah.
right? So this is not.
So can you repeat that again?
So waqalu alhamdulillahi allazi, right? Alhamdu, this alhamdu is mubtada, lillah is jar majroor, right? And then allazi, what is the status of this allazi? I was asking.
Majroor.
Majroor. Why it is majroor? It's not showing us, but we are saying all praise belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who he is the one,
Okay, got
right?
it.
He is the one, hadana, he guided us lihaza, towards this, right? So this is allazi is being the sifa, and if it is a sifa, so what is the status of mawsuf? Jar,
Jar, yeah.
right? So that's why this allazi is going to be considered as jar. Got it? Then hadana lihaza la mahalla laha min al-i'rab li'annahu silatul mawsul.
So the whole thing
The
is
whole thing is sifa.
Yeah. So allazi hadana lihaza, the whole thing is basically the sifa of the word Allah.
Ustaza, where are these Arab from? I mean, which source
Yeah.
are these from?
I showed you guys, you know.
It's one of
Actually, we are discussing in our study session. You show us a lot
these
of.
are easy to understand if we
If you
go
can
through it.
post like what app or what is the web link, because you are keep showing us and we keep forgetting.
I will show you at the end of the class, okay? So remind me.
Ustaza, can we do that in a separate class because I'm about to leave?
Okay, inshallah.
Jazakallah khairan kaseeran.
Wayyaki. Okay, wama kunna linahtadiya lawla an hadana Allahu, right? So again, lawla an hadana Allahu mawjudun. If the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wasn't mawjood, right? So then it couldn't happen. But alhamdulillah, it is mawjoodun, hadana Allahu is mawjoodun, right? So that's why we are guided towards that. So over here, wow, istinafiya is going to be taken, and the whole sentence wama kunna linahtadiya, this the whole sentence is taken as a hal. So this is their hal. Ma is nafiya. Kunna, we know that felun madin, nakis and nasikh. Why nakis? We know why we say nakis to kana.
This is weak, right?
It is incomplete verb.
Because
No.
it's kaf waw noon. There is a weak letter, right?
No action.
No, this is not the reason. Even qala, qala, does it not have a weak letter in it?
Yeah, kaf waw.
But do we call qala ismu fail nakis?
Oh no.
Right? So that is not the reason. What is the reason? Why we call kana as a fail nakis? What does kana mean?
Meaning
To
is
be
incomplete, no?
Incomplete.
Yes,
Right?
kana means pause.
incomplete in meaning, yeah.
Sajda, what is kana mean?
Kana should be here is, right?
Was. Kana is always
Madi will be was and will fail mudariya is, right?
is, yeah. So I'm asking kana over here. So kana meaning are was. Now, when we say qala, what does that mean?
He said.
He said, yeah, that is well, definitely.
There's the action. Yeah.
So there is action.
Action, yeah, action.
But in kana, there is no action.
There is no action, yeah.
Okay, so that's why we say this is nakis. And then why we are saying nasikh? Why nasikh?
Because it's changed the ism, it's changed the khabar to
exact.
nasab.
Okay, so the khabar is supposed to be rafa, but when kana come, the khabar of kana is what?
Nasab.
Nasab. So that's why we say that this is nasikh.
What's the nasab and nasik? What is the difference?
Okay, there is huge difference. Okay, nasab is nasab, but nasikh means that something is making some changes. For example, okay, if I say Allahu Ghafurur Rahim or Allahu Ghafur, right? Now, what is Allahu? What is Ghafur? Now I put kana with it.
Kana Allahu Ghafuran.
Kana Allahu
Ghafuran.
Now Ghafuran. So what does kana doing here?
It's changing to the
yeah. So he did nask. Nask mean to make some change, right? Or cancel something basically, right? So nask also means canceling something. So what did he cancel? That khabar should be rafa, but it is making nasab. So that's why we say nasikh. Same with inna.
Yeah, inna, that's what I was asking. Inna we say
Harfu tansikh we say.
Harfu nasab, right? That's why I was asking.
Harfu nasab. And we also say for inna we have a long definition. So
Harfu
inna is
nasab,
called
nasik, tawqit, everything, right?
yeah, harfu nasab wa tawqid wa tansikh. Tansikh, same idea, right? It also cancel. Harfu nasbin wa tawqidin wa tansikhin. Anything else I'm missing? Right? So this is basically the idea over here.
Yeah, that was my always question. Like here is tansik is changing, and then here.
So you can say harfu nas. Yeah.
I think we can use the nasikh for harf nasab also because it does the same thing.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. It's changing.
Either over here you can say this is kunna is felun madin nakis wa because we are using some file over here nakis, right? So that's why we are saying nasikhun. If you are using mastar, then you're gonna use the mastar basically, right?
Same
over here
meaning.
these are tawqid is mastar, tansikh is mastar.
Tansikh. Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so you can use mastar or you can use ism.
Nasikh.
Yeah. Okay, then
Tawqid. What is tawqid?
Tawqid is to emphasize something.
Okay.
Right? So it clarifies something, right? It emphasizes something. Inna Allah ghafurur rahim. We can say Allahu ghafurur rahim, right? But when we say Inna Allah ghafurur rahim, then one thing it is removing any doubt. Secondly, it is putting an emphasis. Right? It's like someone is not believing it, and then we are emphasizing it, right? So that's why inna is used.
Okay, brings
so that's why we
emphasis
call
into the
harfu
sentence.
tawqid.
Okay.
Yeah. Then li nahtadiya. What do you guys notice over here? Ma kunna li nahtadiya. So li and nahtadiya. Right? So this is this li is harfu nasibatul mudariya. It is making fail mudariya mansoob linahtadiya, right? And there is an mudmara basically after that. So this lam, the lam that make fi'l mudari mansoob, another name for that is lamul jahud.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
لام التحليل now لام الزهود.
Ta'lil, yeah, lamul jahud. Then walawla over here is harfu imtina li wujud. Right? So something is present, that's why it is not happening. So harfu imtina li wujud. Wa an masdariya. The idea is basically you need to understand, okay? Even though we are not going to memorize it, each and every name of it, but we should know, at least when we are reading through all these Arab books, right? So we should know what does that mean, yeah.
Ustada, this it is la wujud or li wujud, like jar majroor or
Yeah, leave wujud. So
jar majroor, huh?
yeah, harfu imtinain. So harf of harf that is,
منع like from the next.
yes, harf that is forbidding something, li wujudin for happening,
For happening, yeah.
right? Li wujudin.
And what is lam johud, Ustada?
Lam jahud is basically lam, we have haruf nasibatul mudari. What are they?
مناسبة
An,
an lam li
Lan
kay hatta.
yes,
like
an lan likai, right? So in
yes.
likai, that lam is basically another name is lamul jahud.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay, so this
Jazakallah khair.
lam is going to make fi'l
Jazakallah khair.
mudariya mansoob. So this is how it is. And then wahiya ma'a. So this unmastariya, where is unmastariya? Because we are saying that there is un over there, right? Which is making nahtadiya mansoob, right? So basically then this is masdar muawwal, right? So this unmastariya wahiya ma'a madkhulahu fi mawdi rafa mubtada, right? So this is mubtada because li wakunna li nahtadiya. So it is basically taking the place of mubtada wa khabar mubtada mahzuf, and they are saying that its khabar is mahzuf wa jawabu lawla mahzuf. So what is the jawabu lawla? Actually they are saying lawla hadayatullahi lana mawjudatun, right? So if the hadayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for us wasn't mawjood, mahtadaina aw lishaqaina. So we were not guided, or we could be the one who are, shaka mean unfortunate, or someone is doomed, done, right? In Quran Pak we will see that a lot. And that whole sentence is basically halia.
There are different options like of or of halia. So there are
Yeah, exactly.
different kind of options. It could be like this, it could be like this.
Yeah. So subhanallah, with that we can end, and we have more examples over here, right? So you guys can go through them. And the one thing I already showed you guys, that whenever we have iza, right? So we need to make sure that, okay, this is zarfiya and shartiya, right? But since it is going to create MBF in that case, right? So this is then example of MBF muqaddam, right? And fail is going to be after that. So that is the example over here. And we did one example previously in previous slides, right? So again over here in that we will see a lot of example in Quran Pak. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ. Right? So over here actually it was قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ إِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ.
Yeah.
Right? So this is again MBF is muqaddam in all these cases.
So it's
And
same thing for
that is basically this is a zarfiya. The whole thing is basically mutalliq bil jawab, right? So the innama nahnu muslihun, right? It iza qila lahum la tufsidu. It is related to that. It is mutalliq bil jawab, right? We are saying we can call it MBF, right?
Yeah.
But we should also know that this is related to jawab. Because mutalliq bil could be with anything. Like it's not like only we know just MBK or MBF, but actually mutalliq could be with anything.
So, but this is short part, right?
No, we don't have shart. Isa is zarfiya shartiya. We can take two ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Qalu innama, that is jawab.
that is jawab. Yeah. So this is how we're gonna take it, and then there was a little topic about Amar and Jawabul Amar, and we have Iza Fujaya, right? That is Iza Fujaya. We will see some example in Quran Pak, and one is over here. Fal Kaha Faiza Hiya Hayyatun Tas'a, right? So we know the story. So when he threw it down, talking about Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, his when he threw his asa, what happened? Faiza, then suddenly, right? Over here, this Iza is not going to take the meanings of when. Fa is going to be attached to it. Faiza. And another clue is that after that, you're gonna find Jumla Ismiya. So in that case, this is called Fa Fujaya, meaning suddenly. Suddenly, it was a very fast moving snake. Then we have Amar and Jawabul Amar. Sometimes you will see Amar in a sentence, and after that you're gonna find another Fi'l Mudari'a Majzoom, right? And basically then in that case this is Jawabul Amar. Inshallah we will see that in later classes we can add this topic as well, but this is just little quick because it was there in the order of the book, so I just put it there. So with that we can end our session. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa dhikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.